Kristaps, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Harry.
Kristaps, Carmelo came in here and said he's going to be a big brother to you. What's he been like so far, and can you talk about your relationship?
Me and Melo, we're great. I'm trying to learn as much as I can from him, asking him questions. For me to be around him all day long is great. So I'm just trying to get as much information as I can.
Kristaps, Aliana's own Newsday. How prepared are you for your first NBA training camp?
I'm prepared. I'm really excited. You know, that gives you energy, positive energy, you know, and I just want to go out there, play as hard as I can, practice as hard as I can, and I'm really excited.
Mark Berman, New York Post. Two questions. One, what has Carmelo conveyed to you? What kind of good advice so far has he given you? And I guess a few weeks ago you had gained like 11 pounds. Have you continued to gain weight, or is it just status quo in that?
First question. You know, me and Melo, we played a lot one-on-one for like a week straight. You know, almost every day, and I was just trying to, you know, as I played against him, you know, he was showing off all his moves, and I was just trying to learn from him, asking him how he did this, how he did that, how he moves his feet, and all that kind of stuff. And the second question, yeah, I mean, I gained about 11 pounds. Now it has stopped a little bit because, you know, we're going harder on the court, you know, running a lot, sweating a lot. So I'll try to maintain that weight and you know, just keep building on that.
Tyrell Jordan, Pix 11. Phil has compared you to Pau Gasol as far as your body type, as far as your style of play. Have you had a conversation with Pau at all, or do you plan on having one if you haven't already?
No, I haven't. But yeah, it would be nice to talk to Pau. You know, we can speak in Spanish. I speak Spanish, so yeah, he will give me advice for sure.
You see a lot of similarities in your body type and the way you play, because when he came into the league, he had a similar body type as you, big, tall, lanky, but he had to build, you know, gain some weight and kind of fill in his body.
Yeah, I searched for actually like last night, I searched for Pau's pictures when he was playing in Barcelona, and you know, he looks like me. He's skinny, you know, but he found a way how to get stronger and how to, you know, play in this league. So that's what I'm trying to do too.
Hey, Kristaps, it's Chris from WPIX. Staying on topic with, you know, international players, have the international players here helped you adapt here in America? Any particular way?
Yeah, for sure. You know, guys like Kevin who've been in the league. You know, Sasha, Jose. You know, those guys. They'll help me for sure. But for me, the transition isn't that hard. You know, because I already speak English. You know, I know the cultural curl. That's a hard word for me, man. Sorry. Culture. That's it. Yeah, he said it. You know, I already know it more or less. So it's not a hard transition for me.
Hi, Kristaps. Howard Magdal, USA Today. You spoke earlier this year about a long-term goal of yours to get to the point where you're able to consistently guard fives in this league. Is that something you view as realistic and a possibility for this season, or is that down the road for you?
Obviously, you know, I need to get stronger to guard the fives still. But me going up against Kevin Surfing every day, you know, playing the five position is great for me. I get used to those big bodies, you know. But yeah, I still need to gain more weight. Always be in a low stance so I can hold all those guys. And yeah, I think more in the long run. I don't know. It depends, you know. If the coach plays me as a five, I'll do my best to guard those guys. And obviously, you know, but there's still more work to do to be able to play defense on those guys, on those five guys.
Hi, Emi from Wow Japan. How is it like for you to come to this big city and play for the Knicks, and do you have any pressure?
Sorry, say that again?
How does it feel like coming to this big city and play for the Knicks, and do you have any pressure playing?
This is my dream to play for the Knicks, so you know, it's a dream come true. I'm really excited to be here. Best city in the world. So there's not a better place to win, and hopefully one day we can bring a championship here and have a big celebration.
Neil Best from Newsday, just to follow up on that, the pressure thing, Melo said he feels for you because of what you're going to be dealing with in terms of that, and you don't seem to worry too much about that. Is it your personality that enables you to not be someone who succumbs to pressure like that?
Yeah, one thing is my personality, and then I think I have the right people around me, my family. They just, they keep my head straight, and I make sure I do the right thing and not worry about other stuff too much, and that's the main thing, for a young guy in a big city like this. I just got to stay focused, and my moment will come, or sooner or later.
So, Kristaps, what can we expect from you this year? You're going to light it up from three. You're going to average 12 per game. You're going to be an impact player. What can we expect?
I don't know. I've been playing. All that I know is that I've been playing against the guys, pickup games 5-on-5. That's how I can rate myself, But now the training camp will start. The real deal is here, Now that you actually start fighting for your position on the team, and then I can, maybe have the image a little more clearer. But that's not my decision. All I can do is play as hard as I can in the practice, and then hopefully gain my minutes like that.
Jerome Phil, Sports New York Style. Kristaps, being the fact that you're very agile, you can pass the ball, and you can handle, do you think that at any point you might play the 3 spot?
Again, that's not my decision. I haven't played the 3 in the pickup games now. I'm more of a big man, but you never know. That's a coach's decision. It's hard for me to say right now.
Just curious, when you first start playing with Carmelo one-on-one, is it just a casual workout, or do you kind of feel I want to show him how good I am, or do you want to prove to yourself that I can play against this guy? What's it like?
Of course, whoever you play against, you want to, beat him and prove that you can play. But it was fun, just to learn from him and realize how hard it is to guard him one-on-one. We were playing in the low post and high post, and he's the best player in those areas, so it was a great experience for me. Just learn from him, his moves and stuff like that. So it was great.
Daryl Joyner, again from Pix 11.
A few times, but Melo is Melo. He beat me more than I did him.
You talk about your family being very supportive. We know about the relationship you have with your brother, your older brother, who has been your mentor. Is he over here in New York with you? Is he planning on coming if he's not here? What is that situation with your family? Are they here?
Yeah, both of my older brothers, they're here. And actually my parents are coming soon, in like 2 weeks. So the whole family, we're going to be together, and we can finally reunite again.
Not to harp on the one-on-one games, but what were the rules? Did you guys play to 11? Was it make it, take it?
We played to 5 points, and it was 2 dribbles. Yeah, make it, take it. Yeah.
Chris, we heard you were getting running tips from Usain Bolt. What was that about?
No, I was just, it was fun. I was watching video, on how his running technique. I was just, trying to see. I'm interested in sports, so I watch whatever, and I was just watching how he runs.
All right, thank you, Chris.
Thank
Next
you.
up, will you please say your name?
Vujacic, so thank you. Thanks, Jonathan.
Say it again.
Vujacic.
Vujacic. Got it.
Oh.
Vujacic.
From your own PR. Did you see that? Did you guys see that? Wow.
Yep. Sasha, welcome back to the NBA. What was part of your decision-making process in returning, particularly with the Knicks?
Well, thank you. It's great to be back, and not only be back, but be back with the Knicks. I'm very grateful. I think it's a great opportunity, and being a part of a team that is in a rebuilding process and it's going toward the right direction, it's a privilege for me. I've been in the past with the teams in the rebuilding process, going into the right direction, and it's fun. It's a great opportunity and great boat to be on.
Chris Banks from Court Cred. Welcome back to the NBA. My question to you right here.
Oh, sorry.
Are you going to be recruiting your good friend Kobe Bryant to the Knicks next summer?
that's past. We had a lot of fun together. We won together. I don't know what Kobe will do this year, next year. I know for sure he'll be playing against us when we play them. So I'm looking forward to that matchup.
Sasha, Howard Mandel, USA Today. Like you said, you've been on a number of rebuilding teams. What are some particular specific indicators that the team is getting it, the team is making progress? Just stuff that you've been able to see through the years and stuff that we'll be able to see as well.
Well, it takes time. A lot of times people think that things can get done overnight or over a short period of time, which is not true. To build something great, you need patience and you need time to do it the right way. And I think with the team we have right now and the direction this team is going, and personally to be part of that, I feel special because I've been a part of that before of a similar rebuilding. So I'm just excited to what lies ahead.
Mark Berman, New York Post. Why were you out of the NBA for so long? Was that your choice? And also, are you still friends with Maria? Do you still talk to her, or that you totally not?
Well, we all know that famous lockout that happened, so I was impatient. No one knew how long the lockout would go for, and impatiently I wanted to play basketball. Basketball is my passion, it's my love, and I live and breathe basketball nonstop, so I didn't want to take any time off. Somehow I ended up being in Europe longer than expected. But that was also a great journey that I took, and I have no regrets. I am right now where I want to be with a team that is very special, with one of the biggest franchises in the history of sports. So I think every step I did in the past, lockout kind of messed it up, but that's okay. I'm back now, and I don't look in the past. I look in the future and the chapter that it's about to be written with the Knicks.
Hey, Sasha, right here. This is
I can hear you. What? We're talking about basketball. I'm focused about what lies ahead right now, and we are leaving for training camp in a couple of hours.
Hey, Sasha, right here. This is Arden from AST Radio, right here.
To my right or left? Sorry, I can't
Yeah,
see.
left.
Okay, sorry.
Hey, this is Arden from AST Radio. Just wondering, as somebody that's been playing professional basketball for over 10 years, what is your mindset at this point? How are you getting prepared for games and even, getting the motivation to work out because you have been playing for quite some time now?
Well, like I said, I live and breathe basketball. Basketball, it really is my first love and my biggest passion. And I think that, I had a dream when I was a kid to play in LA to win the championship, and I realized that dream. And then when you get one, you want to get another one because you know the journey, the sweat, everything you did in the past to get to that point. So what the professional athletes are, if I can speak on behalf of most of them, are dreaming about and working for is to go to that top of the mountain, and that top of the mountain is beautiful. And every time you wake up, you know the destination, but the journey, it's not easy. So I love challenges and I love to work hard. So I just want to play until I can, and I'm enjoying it so far.
Hey, Sasha, how you doing? Steph Level, Pure Sports NY. So I'm wondering, how did the process go of recruiting you to get here? Did Phil call you personally, or how did that process
It went
even work?
through my agent. Obviously, they followed me when I was in Europe. Had a pretty okay season overseas, and knowing that there were teams in the NBA that wanted me back, I just knew where I wanted to be. So it went everything through my agent, and I did have some options, but once that came in, there was no other option because that's really something that I wanted, and that doesn't really matter right now. But I'm happy to be here.
Sasha, Bruce Beck, WNBC TV. From your experience, does this team have the pieces in your mind? Does this team have the components to be a winning team this year?
I think we are on the right track. We are obviously starting the training camp right now, but we had a lot of players here 3 weeks before the camp. That tells a lot. Like I said before, the teammates and myself, we were 3 weeks here working really hard, and that's a good indication that we wanna give our everything we have for what lies ahead. So we'll see how far we can go.
Sasha, Dyrol Joyner, right in front of you, Pix 11. You're a two-time NBA champion with the LA Lakers. You've won championships with the Triangle. A lot of critics are saying the Triangle is out of date. Your point of view on the triangle, is it still viable in today's NBA?
Well, that's the most winning offense in basketball, if I'm not mistaken, right now. And it's been proven. It's been around for a very, very long time. And if you look around the NBA teams, and if you look around the playoffs last year, there are quite a few teams that are playing triangle. So I don't want to say what's out of date or what is not, but it's one of the winning offenses, and I'm very excited and privileged to be a part of it and to be able to write the next chapter with the triangle offense.
Hey, Sasha, from over here.
Yeah.
From Pix 11. So, as an international player yourself, what are your thoughts on Porzingis' assimilation here in New York City?
Well, to be honest, like I watched the draft before I was with the Knicks, and I thought at the very, very first second I was, wow, that's the biggest deal of the draft. I've seen him play obviously in Europe, and I know him. I got a chance to meet him here, and we spent some time together. He's very high draft pick, but he's also very, very young. So sometimes we forget he needs to mature, he needs to grow as not only basketball player, as a human being. And there's going to be a lot of patience that will be needed, but I think he's a warrior and he has it. He has that it. So I'm very, very excited to be his teammate, and I'm happy for him to be a part of this journey.
Hey, Sasha, here once again, Arden from AST Radio. Of course, throughout the time playing in the NBA, you're somebody that have had a role as a role player, and you've helped out to win championships, and multiple of them actually. How easy or hard it can be, to adapt to new roles and to play a certain part when there's going to be one or two guys who's going to get their shine, and everybody else has to do what they have to do in order to help the team win. How easy or hard is it?
Well, on a journey towards something great, towards a championship or towards that great mountain, is you need to have your brothers with you. Nobody won alone, and nobody will ever win alone. So you have a team, you have everybody on the same page, and then you can start talking about how special you can be. Roles or not roles, every role is special. Every player is special because of what he brings to the table and what he brings to that mentality. I think we have a great leader in our coach and our coaching staff, and we are mature enough and experienced enough to follow that. So I'm excited to what lies ahead.
Hi, Sasha. Tencent from China. I have a quick question. Is a lot of players when they left NBA, it's so hard to come back for so many reasons. So what do you want to say to them? Like the Chinese player Yi Jianlian, when they left, there's still so many teams who want him to come back, but he chose to stay in China. So what's your opinion to this situation?
Ni hao first. You know what? Everybody has different dreams, different goals in their lives. How you feel comfortable, that's what you pursue and what you go for, and you can't decide someone else's destiny but your own. So anybody who's happy is probably doing what they're doing at the moment. So all the best.
All right, Sasha, thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. It was a pleasure. Who, me? Oh, wow.
Hi, Robin. Howard Mandel, USA Today. Curious how much video you've seen of the team last year and how significant your defensive presence you think will thus be in improving the team this coming season.
Most of the video I've seen of last year's team was either when I played for the Blazers or more triangle related. This year, I think my focus for defense, obviously, it begins with what I can do myself, deterring things at the rim. I like to think I'm the last line of defense. And defense is just passion a lot of times. I think that's contagious. And if it can spread to my teammates, that's wonderful. I really think it was kind of the whole team embraced it. It was team wide. People were holding each other accountable. people, like I'm going to come back to the word passionate again. They were passionate out there on that end of the floor. We knew what we could do offensively, and we felt we had something to improve on the defensive end of the floor. And I think that's something that partially holds true here.
Darrell Johnson, New York Beacon. There's a budding rivalry between the Brooklyn Nets and New York Knicks. How's it going to feel for you and your twin brother Brooke to be the center of that rivalry?
I have no idea. I can't wait. This is something that's something totally new to me. I love that I'm going to have my family out here. I love that I'm going to have my mom out here. The only downside is that I have to see Brooke more often.
Hi, I'm Emmy from Wawa, Japan. What was the deciding factor coming to the Knicks?
I was very impressed with the personnel in basketball operations. Obviously, you have Coach Jackson, you have Coach Fish. You got a lot of smart basketball guys who know what they're doing on and off the floor. You got an elite basketball player in Carmelo. You're in New York. And then guys like Lance, Lou, Aaron, those are hardworking guys who know how to play basketball the right way. And that's attractive to me. I think that's attractive to a lot of basketball players.
Robin, sorry to monopolize. I'm curious for that decision, how much your skills complementing Carmelo's, it seems like they seem to complement each other very significantly, played a part as a decision-making process for you.
One of the things that I just like to be as a basketball player is somewhat versatile. I like to be able to adjust and adapt my game to whatever situation I'm in. I kind of hang my hat on being able to just help guys out when I'm on the floor. And and all four of my teammates when I'm out on the floor, I'm looking for ways I can make them better.
Hi, Robin. Right up in front of you. Chris Herring from the Wall Street Journal. People that dig into stats, I'm kind of one of those folks that noticed off the bat that with Marcus Aldridge that his rebounding numbers individually went way up when you were on the floor with him. They came down when you were off. Is that kind of what you're saying when you like to help guys, that you kind of do some of the dirty work? And how much of that is a part of your game? And is that what you mean when you talk about kind of your work ethic and trying to spread it around the team as a whole?
LaMarcus made a huge jump at both ends. He's always been a great player, but he made a huge jump at both ends of the floor. And that, I think that was mostly LaMarcus. I can't take a lot of credit for that. He was, he is a magnificent player. I think when you have a group of players that commits team wide, things like that they just kind of start happening. You can't really explain it.
Robin, you mentioned Coach Jackson, and you called him Coach Jackson. Are you hoping he is more influential this year? Last year, he was very removed. A few days ago, he said he wants to be more involved. Are you hoping to see Phil at the practice doing stuff like that?
Yeah, I really have no reference as to last year, but I like to think and I hope that he knows his stuff. He obviously does. He's Phil Jackson. But yeah, any time you get to any chance you get to learn from somebody like that with such a wealth, with such a vast influence of knowledge, that's a good thing. Phil Jackson, good thing.
All right, Robin. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Questions for Lou Amundson?
Hey, Lou, right here. Lou, right here. Left right here. Hey, this is Arden from AST Radio. And you've been playing in the NBA for a few years now. You've played different roles, and you're often known as an energy guy, as a hustle guy, and you often fit in whenever your name is called. How's that process like on a day-to-day?
Well, just, I got to prepare myself for that opportunity. It's a lot of work, a lot of preparation too, because when your name is called upon, you have to be ready to go.
and you have to be instant energy. And there's no time they're going to give you to kind of work your way in the game or get loose. You got to be productive right away. So for me, that means just really spending extra time before and after practice, watching film, working hard to prepare myself and be ready for that opportunity.
Jeromesville Sports New York Style. Lou, last season, even though it wasn't the greatest of seasons, you became a fan favorite because of the energy you brought to the game and how you played it. What are you going to do this season to help the new players to adapt or to learn for how you play the game on the court to help them be better and to make the team better?
Yeah. I think for me, I try to lead by example. I really just try to, show young guys what it takes to make in this league and what it takes to be a pro and be prepared on a nightly basis. And that's kind of my focus. I think with this many new faces, one thing that's going to be tough is just to get everybody kind of adapted to this new offense and get everybody on the same page. So, where that's concerned, I can help with my experience from last year, and it already feels much more familiar to me and much more natural, just thus far playing within this offense.
All right, Lou, thank you very much. Next up, questions for Lance.
Hi, Lance. I guess I was going to ask you and Lou this question, but something that a couple of your teammates have mentioned is how quickly you two in particular picked up the offense in the middle of a season when you don't get to practice. Does that kind of suggest that maybe the triangle isn't quite as complicated as everybody makes it out to be, or was it something that because you were just kind of thrown into the fire that you had to learn and that was part of it?
The offense isn't super complicated. The offense is based off of making reads, and I had guys, help me through that process because but I didn't have a chance to really practice with the team prior to having to adapt the offense. But as long as the spots are filled and you make the right reads off of what the defense gives you, I mean it's not a difficult offense. So there's different reads and wrinkles you can get from the offense, and I also watched a lot of film leading up to it to try to catch up to everybody else who was on the team before me. But I mean I didn't really have a difficult time learning the offense at all.
Hi, Lance. Howard Magdal, USA Today. Good to see you again. After sort of a spring where you were taking advantage of an opportunity, it's a radically different situation for you here as sort of one of the pillars of continuity, if you will. And I'm just wondering how you approach that and what, if anything, you've done specifically, with your teammates to sort of impart, your experience here.
My approach hasn't changed. I think that, like you said, I had an opportunity to play last season, and it was something that I've worked for my whole career, my whole professional career. Definitely, my workload hasn't changed. I've been consistently working on my game, and the opportunity was there. And now, with the season starting up, I'm excited to work with the new guys on our team to learn other people's games, to help people with the triangle the way I was helped when I first got here, and just being consistent. My approach will always be consistent, and I think that's a good thing for the younger guys to see, and I want to continue to do that and bring that to the team. Yeah, some of the younger guys, and guys that are new on the squad, they come to me and ask because they see, my workmanlike approach every day. Like I said, I'm consistent, and that's something that has helped me get where I'm at. It's going to help me continue to play this game, and I have no problem doing that to help better the other people on our team, and I will continue to do it.
Hey, while Lance is answering questions over here, DeJuan Summers is over there, so feel free to go up to him and talk to him. Okay, more questions for Lance.
Hey, Lance, to your left, right here. Hey, this is Arden from AST Radio. You coming out of college playing that Duke, being drafted, and of course, when you go on that type of path, you have to really play hard, have to go through different types of struggles and ups and downs. And then last year, you got your moment, you had your opportunity to really do some things, and you did your thing really well. What is your mindset like after that? Really working hard for the opportunity, you got it, you took advantage of it, and what are you trying to do moving forward with your career?
Moving forward in my career, I want to keep my foot on the gas. Like you said, I have opportunity to do certain things, and I think that it did help my case as a player. This is my first guaranteed contract of my career. So, but with that said, I'm not even close to being satisfied. I still have a lot more I want to accomplish as a player. I want to win, and I want to continue to, set the example for, just a professional athlete in general for some of our younger guys. And I'm a local guy, so I want to have a great legacy as a Knick. Man, I'm just excited for the opportunity, but my approach, like I said, it's not going to change. I know no other way to play this game than to play it hard, and I'm looking forward for the season starting up tomorrow. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Lance.